I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren out there with Wembanyama, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Doncic in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And Carroll passes to Giannis. Driving in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Now, here's Doncic. Jokic passes to Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Edwards. Here we go.
Big time.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Holmgren in the post. Brown on him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. East grabs the miss.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Cunningham passes to Fresh. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Banchero dishes to Brown, and the shot goes in.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. The West trails by 6. Wembanyama finds Edwards. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Doncic. And that one is off. Cunningham with some nice D. Brown the pass to Cunningham. And here's Fresh. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jokic. Over Fresh. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Cunningham passes to Fresh. Shoots a fader. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Wembanyama down low. Banchero's there. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
The West trails by 4. Jokic passes to Edwards. Over Cunningham. Again, the West All-Star.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Fresh. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Edwards dishes to Doncic. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Banchero against Wembanyama. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 4. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. All-Stars with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Brown. And Maxey subbed in for Fresh. SGA's checked in for the West. On defense, the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Over Cunningham. The West again cannot hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. SGA against Maxey. Antetokounmpo, a screen on SGA. 6 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
A three-pointer is right on target. The East leading by 4. Pass to Davis. Now, here's Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Loads it up for Davis. Takes it off the glass.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Banchero against Edwards. There's the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Banchero outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Doncic. He clanks that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Edwards. He's got 12. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the East leads by 5.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
Here's Edwards. Again, the West All-Star.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Giannis. And here's Maxey outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Edwards. Here's Doncic. Still yet to score. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
The East making a switch. Ball's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, Leonard, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Edwards. And the free throw, no good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
There's Ball with the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Jokic sets the screen for KD. Durant drawing the double team. It's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here is Davis. Cunningham kicks to Davis. Here's Ball. Outside, out of the Kumbo. This one for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Pass to Doncic. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 1. Cunningham kicks the ball. And another miss by the East. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Doncic outside. Back to SGA. That one goes. Count it.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot wide open. And the East leads by 2.
Ball is a volume three-point shooter. His confidence pulling the trigger is a big part of his weaponry. And he isn't afraid to let it fly, that's for sure.
Right there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. East All-Stars up on top. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Alperen Şengün. SGA's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant, and it's Leonard in at the 4.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Davis with it. Now defended by Şengün. Here's Ball. Misses off the right iron. Ball's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Down low. Let's go. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And that one's good, Mitchell. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense, not allowing the opposition to get comfortable, and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Even contact can't deny Leonard that shot.
Outside, Maxey. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo sends it in.
Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Davis finds Maxey. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
You know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. for Mitchell. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Holmgren's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's Ball. And here's Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And here's Leonard. Following LaMelo Ball's three. Leonard, no luck. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. Leonard finds Gilgeous-Alexander.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the East with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Davis. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ball. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Jokic, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And it's Maxey with the ball for the East. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking inside. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Jokic against Towns. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The West All-Stars making the switch here. Durant's checked in. The West All-Stars with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Here's SGA. Holmgren outside. 5 to shoot. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Towns. Maxey passes to Brown. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Maxey. Over SGA. And another miss by the East. So it's the West now. Durant for 3. The West again cannot hit. Brown dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Towns. No good from outside.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
SGA kicks to Doncic. Jokic with the screen on Giannis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Fresh is checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Stephen Curry in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The East making a switch. Adebayo's checked in, and West also making a switch. Kevin Durant's checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Adebayo. Now Brown. Pass to Fresh. Clock at 6. Trying to get something going. He lays it in. Fresh has got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's covered by Fresh. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the West. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Holmgren's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Kerr. Cunningham's shot is off. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Jokic passes to Kerr. Holmgren outside. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. East grabs the miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
The West leading by 3. Jokic passes to Kerr. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Brown the pass to Fresh. Towns against Jokic. Towns dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Fresh. Takes a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Adebayo against Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Towns. No scoring in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Edwards kicks to Holmgren. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Holmgren's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Here's Cunningham. The West grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to SGA. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Jokic sets the screen for Edwards. Driving to the basket. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Paolo Banchero comes in for Bam Adebayo. The West also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for SGA. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Stephen Curry. The East trail by 8. Cunningham passes to Antetokounmpo. Up top, Brown. West All-Stars with the rebound. Doncic outside. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Giannis outside. To halt the run, and that one's good. Fresh. And 12 points for Fresh.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Outside Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. That is no basket. It's number 3. He has made 11. Cunningham with it. He's got 9. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pass to Doncic. Holmgren outside. And here's Edwards. Wembanyama, a screen on Banchero. Here's Edwards. Releases from the wing and drills it. Edwards got 20 points.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Giannis outside. Banchero, a screen on Jokic. Here's Antetokounmpo. The wing jumper off target. And so it's the West All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Here is Cunningham. We've got Paolo Banchero. Fresh is out there with Cunningham. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now here's Edwards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren outside. Some nice passing here by the West. And it's Doncic missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holmgren. Cunningham passes to Fresh. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Fresh has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the East All-Stars. Pass to Jokic. Holmgren outside. Shoots over Brown. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to Fresh. Over Edwards. Fresh can't get it to go. The West leading by 8. With the step back. Puts it up from 12. The West again cannot hit.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Brown. Pass to Fresh. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Holmgren finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Now here's Edwards. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. The East trail by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Fresh. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pulls up for 3. And that one's good. Fresh has got 17 now.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Minutes gone now in the third quarter. Brown outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Fresh. Loads it up. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now Edwards. He's covered by Fresh. Back to Doncic. Wembanyama sets a screen for Doncic. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Cunningham passes to Brown. Fires away from way outside. West All-Stars with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Just 5 to shoot. Edwards passes to Wembanyama. The 3 for Doncic. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the Rejection by Holmgren. Banchero kicks to Cunningham. Fresh can't get it to go. The West leading by 6. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Jokic. Battling inside. Jokic is good.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Doncic. Cunningham's shot is off. Doncic passes to Holmgren. Outside Edwards. Inside. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Fresh. They need this one. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Wembanyama. Edwards looking it over. Five on the clock. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by the East. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. The shot's good.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Pass to Edwards. With the shot. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Here's Fresh. And Holmgren pulls it down.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Edwards passes to Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by the West. The 3-ball from Doncic.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And here's Fresh. 20 points for him. Over Edwards. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Fresh. Doncic passes to Jokic. Stolen by Fresh. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Edwards passes to Wembanyama. Off target from outside. The East trail by 6. Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Cunningham's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Wembanyama passes to Edwards. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Edwards. Doncic with the steal. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. That one trumps for him. And 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Cunningham dishes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance. You know, like everyone's watching. Dancing machine. Bring those moves. Sit down.
And some changes here for the East. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Banchero. Paul comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Maxey subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the West All-Stars, Şengün's checked in for Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And SGA's subbed in for Holmgren. The West leading by 6. Doncic outside. Here's Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Fresh up top. Edwards defending. Maxey passes to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Leonard. Şengün with a screen on Giannis. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Fresh. Kevin Durant's checked in for the West. The East trail by 3. Maxey passes the ball. For the tie. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the West All-Stars?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
He misses the free throw.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
And he's good on the second. The East trail by 4. Outside, Ball. Doncic with the steal. Here's SGA. He trains the quick shot. SGA's got 10 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Davis setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. Driving inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Şengün with the screen for SGA. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the East. Antetokounmpo's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Over Maxey. And it's SGA missing. High post, Davis. Antetokounmpo. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. You are State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the center. Here's Holmgren. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Back to Maxey. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis missing. Jokic with his screen on Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. And the 3 off target.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Sweet touch inside from Brown.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis pulls it down. Maxey feeling it out a bit. To the inside. The kick out to Town. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. And now a 3-point East All-Star lead. Curry against Maxey. At the top of the key, Holmgren. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Holmgren's got 4 this quarter.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Now, here's Cunningham with the drive. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Cunningham on the wing.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Outside Leonard. Jokic against Towns. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the West leads by 2.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best 3-point shooter I've ever seen.
To the paint. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. And Davis sends it back.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shots, you can rely on all 3.
Here's Cunningham. Round the pass to Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Holmgren outside. Screen by Leonard. Holmgren can't hit. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Davis setting the pick for Brown. Down low. Holmgren with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Cunningham. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Cunningham against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Maxey has definitely gotten better at drawing fouls from defenders.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Davis. Paolo Banchero comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Fresh subbed in for Cunningham. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Out to the wing. Williamson kicks to Curry. Up top, Edwards. Over Banchero. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Curry. Edwards got 24 points. The East All-Stars on offense. Pass to Fresh. Shoots over Doncic. And that one's good. Fresh. And the East leads by 2.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Edwards. Wembanyama, a screen on Banchero. And that one drops. Edwards got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Towns, high post, and Wembanyama on him. And they call an illegal screen here.
They got pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Cunningham, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside Curry to take the lead. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Fresh trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Curry attacking. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from 3-point range. Fresh with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Nice D from Doncic. The West leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Screen by Giannis. Here's Fresh, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Fresh. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The East making a switch. Brown's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Curry. Good on both. The West leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Edwards slashing in. Here's Wembanyama for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. Cunningham outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Doncic passes to Holmgren. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Fresh. For 3, Holmgren. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Fresh. Here's Banchero. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Banchero. And the 3 misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
6 to shoot. Edwards. Banchero vacuums it in. The East trail by 9. Fresh up top. Defended by Wembanyama. Here's Banchero. And the layup is off.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
2 minutes left.
Wembanyama against Banchero. Doncic fires. He puts in the chip.
A gifted scorer. Luke is going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside, Wembanyama. Now Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on.
1:15 left in the fourth. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Brown against Edwards.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Doncic against Cunningham. Doncic left side. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Curry looking it over. Beyond the arc. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Doing the dirty work down low.
Can't get it to go. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
That's the presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear for the All-Star MVP Award winner.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Anthony Davis.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. John Collins out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for the Wizards, we've got Amen Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fresh in at the 1 spot. And tonight, Stan, we have a matchup featuring 2 teams with similar systems.
Yeah, look, neither of these teams is ever going to be in a rush. They're very patient offensively, and it's more about player movement and ball movement than it is about pace.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Fresh. Last game with 30. About a minute played here so far in the first. The 3 from Thompson. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Check by Davis. Fox outside. Lets it go from the wing. Jump shot is good.
Well, with time running out, Fox stayed calm on that one. Converted to beat the clock.
Thompson outside. Outside. Young. Sarr passes to Young. Here's Fresh. He's covered by Fox. From 11 feet away, uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. There's Young with the 3. And again, it's Washington with the 3.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Collins outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Fresh. Now Young. He has 6. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Fresh. Over Fox. Fresh misses.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Vassell against Young. Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3 is up. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Wizards leading by 7. Outside Davis. Here's Young. He's guarded by Castle. Young against Castle. Stolen by Castle. Now Fox. Back to Castle. Wembanyama. Screen on Young. Young against Castle. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Outside Young. Pass to Fresh. Over Fox. Vassell with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Now here's Collins. Wembanyama, screen on Sarr. Outside Wembanyama, lets it go. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Assist goes to John Collins.
Wizards leading by 3. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Collins. And here's Wembanyama. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And it's Fox missing. Outside Young. And here's Sarr. Back to Young. Here's Thompson. Davis with a screen on Vassell. Here's Thompson. Here's Davis. 4 on the clock. To stop the drought. Blocked. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at San Antonio. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Right now for the Spurs, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Now here's Fox. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. From about 19, it's rebounded by Washington. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite. Getting out to a nice lead, great flow, and great execution.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Washington, number 1.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Outside Johnson. Young against Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Young. Gets the 3 ball to go. Fox has got 5 now.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, got much more comfortable with his jump.
Here's Fresh. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Here's Collins. Pass to Wembanyama. Collins with a screen on Davis. The drive by Wembanyama, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
George outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Fox with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Johnson against Young. Pass to Fresh. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Fox. Launches the 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That is an assertive shot from Fox. Total trust in his jump shot. He's come a long way in that regard.
Now here's Davis. Still without a bucket. Here's Fresh. Will it go? Takes it inside.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Johnson with a bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Wizards trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Fresh. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Another miss. He is struggling from the quarter.
Collins outside. Castle outside. His first shot attempt. The rebound by the Wizards. George, right side. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
And it's Fox missing. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Fresh, the pass to Young. Here's Fresh. He's got 7 over Kessel. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Young against Fox. There's the 3. Sarr pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Fresh. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. And that one good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Castle. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep, Wembanyama. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Young. Kicks it to George. Here's Fresh. 9 points in the game, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Washington making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Sarr, and it's Porter Jr. in for Trae Young. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Collins, and it's Harper in for Fox. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Castle outside. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Over to the left wing. Here's Fresh. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Fresh has got 13.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. And Harper gets it to go. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Castle. Davis with a screen on Castle. Stolen by Bryant. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then there's Harper. And it's Bryant in at the power forward position.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Cornette passes to Johnson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Porter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Amen Thompson's checked in for Simmons. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Washington's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Porter, the pass to Thompson. Back to Porter. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle outside. And he Jams it home with authority.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Now here's Davis. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Bryant. They trail by 1. Pass to Castle. Here's Harper for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now here's Portis. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by George. Washington has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Here's Portis. Offensive rebound. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Castle against George. To the paint. Portis with the steal. Here's Thompson. And the slam. By Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Harper passes to Cornette. Now here's Vassell, defended by Thompson. Here's Castle. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Thompson, a screen on Castle. Inside. From the left block. And Thompson puts it in. And now a 7-point. Wizard lead.
We see a taste of Thompson's ridiculous athleticism, keeping his body under control while taking a hit.
The Wizards making a switch here. Young's checked in. Fox is checked in for San Antonio. And when it comes to rebounding, on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Young. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than... Young.
San Antonio with the ball. 9-point game. Bryant outside. Back to Fox. Six to shoot. And that one's long.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Thompson finds Young. Thompson outside. Pass to Portis. Porter looks it over. Here's Davis. Outstanding hustle by Davis.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the Wizards. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
You know, for Washington, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Davis against Wembanyama. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Pass to Fresh. The three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 16 points for Fresh.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Vassell. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. The three, Vassell connects from downtown. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a response from Vassell. Coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Portis with a screen on Fox. Young, the pass to Portis. And it's Washington with another.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Wembanyama. Give him 8. Down low. Cornet. It's rebounded by Washington. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Fox finds Castle. Now Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama.
Thompson outside. Back to Young. The 3 is up. And it's Cornet with a rebound. Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Back to Young. There's the triple. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
All right, Grant, when your team is in the 2nd game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. That one's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Toppin, he's checked in for Washington. Ben Simmons comes in for Davis. San Antonio also making some changes. Wiggins comes in for Cornet, and it's Harper in for Castle. Thompson outside. Pass to Fresh. And there's the lob, stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Fox. Back to Wembanyama from outside the arc. And Wembanyama missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Fresh. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the line.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Fresh the pass to Young. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Here's Harper. Wiggins passes to Harper. Clock at 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Fresh. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Thompson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Look, if you double him, he'll make a play for someone else.
Vassell outside. He takes it in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
That time, Vassell looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Washington leading by 13. Now here's Young. 11 points in the game. 46 seconds left in the second. Basket counts. 23 points for Fresh.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
On the wing, Fox. Guarded by Young. Always attacking Fox.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to Fresh. Back to Thompson. Washington moving the ball around. Thompson, a screen on Wiggins. Simmons against Wiggins. Simmons, the pass to Fresh. Shoots over Harper. Fresh, that one's good. Fresh has got 12 now in this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And that concludes the first half. It's Washington up by 15. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and just try to get to the win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Right now for Washington, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq knows all about it.
And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Spurs.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And San Antonio has possession. Down by 15. Alexander Sarr out there with Thompson. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Davis. And it's Fresh in at the 1. That's the group for Washington right now. And the basket by Castle.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Out to the right wing. Oh, Fox with a steal. Jumps up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And catching them unprepared. Castle just moves in and draws that foul. Nicely done, young man.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And Castle drops them both.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Here's Fresh. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 13. Wembanyama, screen on Young. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Castle against Young. Here's Fresh. Sinks it from distance. Fresh has got 30 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Wizards leading by 14. Pass to Sarr. Here's Fresh. That 3's off the mark. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
And here's Sarr. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Fresh. The 3 ball. Collins with the rebound. Here's Castle. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Fresh the pass to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. Number 1, the Wizards.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Davis. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore. Defenders. He's got it all. And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Pass to Sarr. Out to the right wing. Here's Fresh. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. 32 points for Fresh.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Sarr. No made baskets yet. Thompson outside. Pass to Young. Here's Fresh. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 16. Fox outside. Fires top of the key, and that one drops. Fox has got 12 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Fresh. Outside Young. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Fresh. He's covered by Fox. From deep, Sarr. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Fox. Collins finds Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Collins passes to Fox. 3-pointer off the mark.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a 3-point shooter of his caliber.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
At the line for the Wizards.
And he's good on the second. Here's Castle. 9 points in the game. Pass to Fox.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Anthony Davis.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continue to grow.
And now Washington's starting group. Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Fresh, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. Here's Davis. And that one is off. Reed with the defensive effort. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's covered by Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Sarr. Now, Fresh. They get it back. Davis banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I love the work ethic there by AD. He just committed to out-hustling everybody.
Here's Edwards, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Fresh. He had 25 points last game, and Thompson gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Dosunmu finds Edwards. Randall against Sarr. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Davis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Tries the spin move. Here's Fresh over Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, we'll see if this East-West matchup plays out the same way. It's a new year, and it's a new series.
Now here's Fresh. Thompson from long range. And again, Washington with the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now here's Fresh. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Randall grabs the board.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Towards the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Edwards, good. And here's Thompson. He has 6. Pass to Fresh. Now Sarr. He's defended by Randall. Davis in the corner. 6 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Fresh can't get it to go.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Now here's Thompson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
What athleticism from AD. That was timed perfectly.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 8 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. It's stolen by Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Sarr. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Now here's Randall. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Off the run and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. So at this stage of the season, Tim, some teams, I feel, are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now, continuing to get better on a daily basis.
If you're not looking at what's in front of you, you're going to lose what's perhaps ahead of you.
Boy, that is so true.
Now, here is Young. He has yet to score. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bank shot, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Randall. DiVincenzo with the screen on Davis. Randall outside. This one for 3. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 4 rebounds now tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's guarded by Davis. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And Anthony subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a change for the Wizards. Portis is checked in for Davis. Now here's Fresh. Edwards defending. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Hey, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Anthony following the bucket by the Wizards. And Gobert kicks to Anthony. Baseline jumper, buries the jump shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wizards leading by 3. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Fresh. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
They nice.
Look at that. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 9 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Anthony against Young. Pass to Fresh. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's now 6 points for Fresh.
Oh, wow, that is difficult. He goes with the finger roll. What a finish.
Edwards looking it over. Anthony with it. Picked up by Portis. For 3, Edwards. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Over Fresh. Edwards with another miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pass to Fresh. Lets it go with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Wizards, Davis is checked in for Alexander Saw. Simmons comes in for Fred. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Obi Toppin's checked in for Bobby Portis. Thompson comes in for Simmons. Fresh is checked in for Keyshawn George. Young is subbed in for Porter. Young against DiVincenzo. Thompson sets the pick for Young. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail. Guard and off guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Portis, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Here's Fresh. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Portis, and he gets it to go. Portis has got 7 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great... coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Kevin?
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's Portis. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from 3-point range.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Edwards. Portis against Reed. Shoots over Portis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Portis is screen on Edwards. Takes it inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they got to bring the double team up.
The Wizards shooting just their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry or John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Thompson. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 6 rebounds too tonight. Here's Edwards. Good defensive work there by Young. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Here's Fresh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Washington, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one drops. Davis is checked in for the Wizards. Alexander Sarr comes in for Toppin.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels outside. Pass to Dosunmu. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Clock at 6. Rebound, Washington. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fresh, the pass to Davis. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Reed. Tips it, and Edwards is right there. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. In the third spot, the Timberwolves. In fourth, the Wizards.
Yeah, both squads just rebounding the ball so well here of late. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting matchup from a physical standpoint.
Daniels is checked in for Edwards. Here's Reed. And Sarr pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
DiVincenzo against Young. Over in the corner, Dosunmu gets the three-pointer to fall. Dosunmu's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Now here's Fresh. He's got 14. To the inside and finished off by Davis.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Right side, Reed got a piece of it, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 2. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Chris Finch, and Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know. A poet.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the two-guard spot.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Trae Young. Thompson is out there with Alexander Song. And there's Davis, and it's Fresh in at the 2. Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
He can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
On offense, here are the Wizards. Pass to Fresh. Back to Young. Now Sarr. Young left side. 5 to shoot. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Young's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Trae Young's showing you how he has developed as a scorer. You just saw it right there. A little bit of added strength helped him finish that shot.
Pass to Randall. Edwards a screen on Sarr. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young outside. And here's Fresh. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 6.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Fresh, the pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Dosunmu. And again, it's Minnesota.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Young pass to Fresh. Now Davis fires from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. For the lead. And the layup is good. He's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Thompson outside. Back to Young. There's a good screen. Pass to Fresh. The screen from Thompson. Free throw line jump shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 19 points for Fresh.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah. And that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to Talk things through with them. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Davis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Randall. 8 points for him. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Tries from the block. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Tuesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. Now, I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Randall no good. Wizards leading by 3. Young outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards completes the break.
And unbothered by the contact inside. Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Dosunmu, and Davis sends it back.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Young against DiVincenzo. Randall outside for the tie. Good on the three-point shot. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Thompson sets the pick for Song. Pass to Fresh. Just 4 to shoot. Over Edwards. Again, the Wizards good for 2. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Inside. And it's blocked. Fresh up top. 3-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, covered by Sarr. And it's denied. Pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Fresh. Shot clock at 6. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Pass to Fresh. For the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Fresh has got 24.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And Anthony subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for the Wizards. Stolen by Fresh. Sarr in the post. He's defended by Randall. No problems knocking that one down. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lane. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
Fresh up top. Edwards defender. Rips it home after the terrific move.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Anthony. And stolen by Sarr. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound, Washington. Here's Fresh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fresh has got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
To the paint. Here's Anthony. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And it's 9 points for Cole Anthony.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Fresh. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Wizards. .132 left here in the third quarter. Here's Shaw. He has 5. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Anthony. Back to McDaniel. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely. Now Shaw. Here is Porter. Sarr with a screen on Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Sarr. Put him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Gobert with a screen on Porter. Anthony dishes to Clark. Porter with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Fresh.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Anthony against Porter. Now Anthony fires the 3. The shot missing. And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Cole Anthony is out there with Clark, and it's McDaniels at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's good. Randall's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Minnesota. Young taking his time here. Pass to George. Portis a screen on Clark. George with the bounce pass. Portis can't get it to go. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Now here's Anthony. Gobert with a screen for Anthony. Gobert finds Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Randall's got 11 points here in just the second half. Young from outside connects from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 6.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Anthony, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Randall, top and covering. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Portis a screen on McDaniel. And Thompson kicks to Portis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 11 points for Bobby Portis.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Outside Anthony. Back to Clark. Randall surveying the D. The three-pointers right on target. Randall's got 20.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Clark. Toppin kicks to George. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Toppin against Randall. And that one's good, Anthony. Now just a one-point Wizards lead.
And I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
Here's Portis. Rebound, Minnesota. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Gobert finds Anthony. And here's Randall. Toppin covering to take the lead. And it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 11 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Portis sets the pick for Young. Driving to the basket. And a wide open look for Portis. And again, Washington no good. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. He's checked in for Clark. Then for the Wizards, Davis is checked in for Bobby Portis. Sarr comes in for Toppin. And Fresh subbed in for Trae Young. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Thompson outside. Can they get it? Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anthony with it. Has to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Oh, good on the three. Wizards trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Sarr. And here's Fresh. Up and in on the layup. Fresh has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Anthony. And a change for the Wizards. Porter's checked in. Reed with a screen on Sarr. Randall kicks to Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reeves got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. For Washington, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Davis with a screen on Edwards. It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Reed. 6 to shoot. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
Randall outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Fresh. Sweet little floater. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Back to Randall. Out to the right wing. Here's Reed. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Down low. Here's Fresh. It's all evened up. Fresh has got 6 in the quarter.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Nifty move. Count it in the foul. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
That one misses for Randall.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Fresh with the ball. Edwards there. Fresh can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
DiVincenzo against Young. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Over Fresh. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Song. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Davis finishing it off.
So that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Randall from outside. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Right side. Here's Reed. It's stolen by Davis. And a great assist as they pick up an easy 2 on the fast break.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Randall. From deep. Knocks down the three.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Sarr. He's off from three.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Young against DiVincenzo. Launches it. Does not go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good work there as it goes down.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Randall outside. Five on the clock. That's tipped. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Now Sarr. Young fires. Misses the three. Outside Edwards. Green from outside.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
On outside. Sarr with the screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, the slam dunk.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Now Sarr. Now Davis. Now Thompson. Stolen by Reed. Now Edwards. From 15 feet away. No good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, AD, it was close, but you got it done. What did you see out there tonight?
Our defense took a night off. We wasn't as great defensively as we usually are, and we were able to stay in the game, but we were able to get some stops down the end of the game and able to come out with the win. But we have to do a better job defensively. Ultimately, we're getting the win, and we can't be upset with ourselves, but we can get better.
Never satisfied with just a win. Thanks, AD.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Fresh.
Let's hear it for the NBA Coach of the Year.
Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Wizards enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Celtics? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fresh in at the point. You look at Washington. They fought hard to get the seed they earned. Now they need to make the most of it.
Yeah, they'll be heavy favorites in this matchup. That said, they can't look beyond the first round. Do what they've done all season and just take care of business.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. And he converts the layup.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Young looking around. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Shoot 2.
Free throw is good. Young. And both free throws good for Young.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Tatum against Sarr. Tatum looking it over. Tatum. Davis with a rebound. And Washington with possession. Sarr passes to Thompson. To the wing, right side. Here's Fresh. The kick out to Young. Drops in the 3. Young's got 5 now.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Outside White. Good D by Sarr.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Fresh. Back to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Brown. Boston no good that time either. And Davis has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Here's Fresh. Outside Young. Outside Davis. Queta pulls it in.
got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep, because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Fresh. That one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. You can't get it to go.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Sarr passes to Young. Sarr a screen to the paint. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Sarr against Tatum. Pritchard with a screen on Young. Brown against Thompson. Brown inside. No points so far.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's stolen by Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Stolen by Young. Here's Fresh. And another basket for Washington.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Celtics trail by 8. Now Pritchard hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Left side Tatum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Pass to Sarr. Thompson outside.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside White. Tatum, screen on Young. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 7.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just, look, he's ready.
Pass to Sarr. To the middle. And here's Young. Let's go with a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Young against White. Now here's Brown. And he he makes it.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Fresh. There's Young with the three. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And here's Pritchard. Still no points. Brown passes to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. Austin needs to get off a shot here. A deep 3. White can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Washington. Inside, Fresh. Blocked! Thompson against Brown. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fresh, the pass to Young. Pass to Thompson. Back to Young from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And it's an 11-point Washington lead.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Simmons is subbed in for Amen Thompson.
On the court.
Here's Morris. To the inside. And that time also a missed shot.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Back to Sarr. Pass to Young. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 11. Outside Grimes. And there's the screen. For 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Washington has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while. but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Here's Grimes. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Washington leading by 8. Simmons with it. He's scoreless. Pulls it in from the elbow. And Grimes pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Fires the 3. Hauser, that's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Davis. Outside Young. Six to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. That one no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Gonzalez. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
George feels it out a bit. Outside Young. 1:14 left to play in the first. Grimes with a defensive effort. Here's Gonzalez. George defending. Pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walsh. Pulls it. Grimes' shot is off. And so Davis will bring it up for Washington. Outside Young. Left side Davis. To snap the cold streak. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Grimes. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gonzalez. George defending. Here's the pick. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one. Here's Davis. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look.
The previous play is under review.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Washington. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Wizards?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
They've got Bobby Portis. Anthony Davis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's George in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Outside Russell. Pass to Davis. And there's the 3-second violation.
Possession for the Celtics.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Launches it. The rebound by Simmons.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Boston pulls it in.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Here's Brown. Then Simmons grabs the board. Wizards leading by 5. Pass to Russell from deep. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to guard Russell out there, especially when he's roaming around those corner spots.
Brown passes to Garza. Here's Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Outside Russell. Pass to Davis. George outside. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And then Thompson's checked in for Portis. He's perfect from the line this time. Washington has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And finished off by Davis.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gonzalez. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Winston, he's checked in for Boston. Washington leading by 8. Outside Russell. And here's Davis. Down low. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
And adding... to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Gonzalez misses.
You have to... credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
George passes to Simmons. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Terrific find by the big man Davis. He's all for getting it to his perimeter shooters.
Gonzalez passes to Brown.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Davis finds Russell. George outside. And Davis gets double teamed. Takes the three. George's shot is off. Celtics trail by 11. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Davis. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Russell. Over to the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Guarded by Russell. Here's Gonzalez. Outside, Brown.